Hi, welcome to Linda's Take. Today we are going to look at how you can create an MLA paper using Microsoft Word. To start off with, we're going to open up Word. And I'm going to click on New. Here in the search for online templates, type in MLA. And here is MLA style research paper. Create. And you've just created a template for an MLA paper. You'll notice there's already some text in here. Take the time to read through this text. There's lots of information in here that will help you. The first thing we want to do once we have this template is to save it. So I'm going to go to File, Save As, and I'm going to choose Browse. And I'm going to go to my documents. I have a folder for Linda's Take. I'm going to double click that folder, and then I'm going to name this MLA paper for Linda's Take and hit Save. Make sure that you follow the naming convention that your instructor has given you for your paper. Back to our template. Here at the very top, we want to come up here to the References tab. And here in our References tab, we have our Citations and Bibliography section. And you'll notice right now it's set at the APA style. Click on this arrow right here, and you can see there's different styles you can choose from. We are going to be creating an MLA style. So I'm going to come down here and select MLA. This has to do with how your citations and your bibliography appear in your paper. First thing we want to do is come up here to our header and double click so our insertion point is in our header. Right here where you see last name with the brackets, this is a placeholder for your last name. You just need to click where it says last name and type in your last name. Leave the page number alone. Double click down in the body of the paper. Over here to the left you have some other placeholders. Make sure that you put the information in there according to your instructor's guidelines. Type in your name. Once you have your heading information, enter in your title. You may or may not have a subtitle. Click in and I'm going to click where it says title and enter in my title. I do not have a subtitle, so I need to make sure I delete this from my paper. Now, an MLA paper is created by using double line spacing, and you have a first line indent of 1/2 inch. We don't need all of this text here in our template, so I'm going to click over here in my left margin, and I'm going to click and I'm going to drag down and go to the end of the document and hit delete. So now I have a blank paper to work with, but it's already set up with my MLA format. Now I can just start typing in my information for my paper. Once you have your information entered into your paper, now it's time to enter your sources. Where did you get the information? Wherever you state a fact in your paper, you need to insert your source. For instance, I've said that paragraphs should be at least 3 sentences long. I need to let my reader know where I found that information at. I'm going to go into the end of that sentence and put my insertion point right before the period. I'm going to come up here to my References tab, Insert Citation, and I'm going to say Add New Source. Now I got my information from a website. But you can see there's lots of different sources you can choose from. I'm going to get website. Got mine from the Purdue University. And you want to enter in as much information as you can from your source. Once you have as much information as you can entered in, click OK. And you can see in your paper, it lets you know that it came from Purdue University. At the end of your document, you want to insert a blank page. To do that, put your insertion point at the end of your paper and then go to Insert, Page Break. This is where we're going to put our bibliography. I'm going to type in Works Cited, and I want this to be centered. So I'm going to come up here to the File tab, Home tab, and hit Center. Hit the Enter key, and now I want to make sure that everything is back again, left aligned. To enter my Works Cited, I'm going to come back into my References tab, come over here to Bibliography, and come down here to select Insert Bibliography. All of the sources for my paper are going to be entered in automatically. So I only have one source for my paper. You might have 5. All 5 of them will be listed here if you entered them in the same way as I did the Purdue University. So now you're ready to save your paper and submit it to your instructor for grading. I hope you've learned something new with my Linda's Take video. Please hit subscribe at the bottom to be notified of when I'm putting new videos out. Have a great day.